Have you ever heard the story of a queen who almost changed the entire world? Her name was Cleopatra. She was the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. But she was much more than a beautiful queen. She was incredibly intelligent and spoke 9 languages. She was one of the most educated rulers of her time. Her life was full of love, power, and clever political plans. It was also full of war and a very tragic end. Today, I will tell you her true story, like an exciting adventure. It is one of the most important stories in human history. Are you ready? Let's begin. Cleopatra was born in the year 69 BC in the great city of Alexandria, Egypt. Even though her family was Greek, they ruled Egypt as the Ptolemaic dynasty. She loved Egypt deeply and learned its language and culture. Unlike most rulers from her family, she spoke Egyptian fluently. She was highly educated and became fluent in 9 languages. These included Egyptian, Greek, Latin, Hebrew, and Aramaic. This was extremely rare for a ruler at that time. When she was only 18 years old, her father died. She became queen together with her younger brother. But her brother did not want to share power. There was a big conflict, and Cleopatra was forced to leave Egypt. She lost her throne, but she did not give up. She was clever, ambitious, and determined to rule. Then something dramatic happened. Cleopatra needed help to win back her throne. She decided to meet Julius Caesar, the most powerful man in Rome. According to ancient stories, she had a very clever idea. She hid inside a large rolled carpet. Her servants carried it to Caesar's room as a gift. When he unrolled it, he saw Cleopatra. But it wasn't just her beauty that impressed him. Cleopatra was highly intelligent and well-educated. She understood politics very well and spoke many languages. Caesar was fascinated by her mind as much as her appearance. He helped her win the war against her brother. Her brother died in battle, and Cleopatra became queen again. She and Caesar fell in love and had a son named Caesarion. She even traveled to Rome with him. But then terrible news arrived. Caesar was assassinated by his enemies in Rome. Cleopatra was heartbroken and returned to Egypt. Soon she met another powerful Roman leader, Mark Antony. He was a strong general and a close friend of Caesar. Cleopatra and Antony fell deeply in love. They had 3 children together, but their relationship was also a political alliance. Cleopatra gave Antony ships, money, and supplies for his army. She was not just a lover, she was a skilled ruler. She used diplomacy and strategy to protect Egypt's independence. Together, they became very powerful. However, the leaders in Rome saw her as a serious threat. In the year 31 BC, everything changed. There was a massive naval battle called the Battle of Actium. Cleopatra brought her own fleet to support Antony. They fought against Octavian, Caesar's adopted son. The battle was intense and dramatic. Octavian's forces were stronger and better organized. Cleopatra and Antony were defeated. They had to escape back to Egypt. This was the beginning of the end. Octavian followed them to capture Cleopatra. He wanted to parade her through Rome as a prisoner. Mark Antony heard a false rumor that Cleopatra had died. Overcome with grief, he stabbed himself. He died in her arms. Cleopatra was devastated. She tried to negotiate with Octavian to protect her children, but Octavian wanted to take her to Rome as a trophy. Cleopatra knew she could not accept that fate. She chose to die with dignity. She went into her tomb with her servants. According to most accounts, she let a poisonous snake bite her. She died on the 12th of August in the year 30 BC. She was only 39 years old. Her son Caesarion was later killed by Octavian. Her other children were taken to Rome and survived. Cleopatra was not only beautiful, she was one of the most intelligent rulers in history. She spoke 9 languages fluently. This helped her communicate with foreign leaders. She ruled Egypt for nearly 20 years. She worked hard to keep her country independent and strong. She was a brilliant strategist and diplomat. She used her knowledge and political skill to form powerful alliances. Even though she ultimately lost, her story changed history forever. After her death, Egypt became part of the Roman Empire. This marked the end of the ancient pharaohs. But Cleopatra became a legend. Writers like Shakespeare wrote plays about her. Movies and books still tell her story more than 2,000 years later. Cleopatra's life was full of love, clever strategies, war, and tragedy. She was much more than a beautiful queen. She was a highly educated woman who spoke 9 languages. She fought to protect her kingdom with intelligence and courage. What do you think about her story? Was she a hero, a brilliant strategist, or something else? Tell me in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video. Subscribe for more amazing history stories. And share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.